Good afternoon, flock. Thursday, April 9th at 4:08 p.m. down here in Dallas, Texas. This is my new background. It's my snow leopard. Anyhow, I want to talk to you guys real quick about something. I got into a little bit of a discussion and was getting lambasted on a thread from some non-believers, some science heads. And I guess they didn't really know me because I'm about science, you know what I mean? Like, God's Spirit hovered over the waters, and He spoke, "Let there be light," and there was light, and it was good. Well, I know how He did that, so does Harvard. Sound waves emitted through water create light. So when He spoke, that was sound waves. So yes, I'm all about science. But they think, and it's funny, you talking about evoking emotion, like, it's just an indicator of fear in these people. I mean, I think if I got into a discussion with someone who is indifferent and able to conversate intelligently, you know what I'm saying, just without emotion, I'd be more apt to believe that I wasn't going to get through to him, that he was pretty firm with his foundation. But when you get angry and start calling people names and stuff, man, your foundation's rocky, and you look pathetic when you do it. So if you don't have a firm foundation of a belief, don't get into a discussion with someone who does, because you end up looking foolish. So anyway, I got into a little discussion that brought about a response from me, which I enjoyed writing. It was great. And it really wasn't so much about the thread. I don't get into arguments on threads, but no, this response is great, so I wanted to read you guys. It's called, all right, the comment was, "Hey, have you ever noticed that all these nutters get together and they start talking about chemtrails, aliens, and doomsday? Oh my." So I guess that's what I'll title this film. And peace to him and God bless him and all that. I didn't have any harsh words with anybody. I won't get into that with people. I have love for everybody. Anyhow, I thought the response was great. I want to read it to you real quick. If I can get to come up, here we go. Okay, you ever notice how insulting non-believers are in discussions? Talk about evoking emotion being a telltale sign of fear. Good grief. At least own what you believe. Getting all riled up about your beliefs only shows me how rocky your foundation really is. Okay, here we share an RSP response to a person whose post was, alright, that's redundant because I've already told you. But I decided to address each one individually. Those notice talk about aliens, chemtrails, and doomsday, oh my. So let's address this, which I did. Aliens are fallen angels and manipulator of your 23rd and 24th chromosomal pathways being fused, duality of hemispheres, and cell degradation. The word was not tricked. The Aramaic was beguiled. The aliens, oh my, shall return. The Mayans called them the men of wisdom. They come to beguile again. Study the definition of beguile to get some kind of idea as to what really went down in that laboratory in ancient Sumer, known in Sumerian history as Edan, 5,000 years before the Bible was written. The Judaic scripture of you inherit sin, inherit would be genetically. The Hebrew definition of sin is separation from God. To transpose, you genetically inherit a separation from God. This happened in Genesis 6:4. The fallen angels bred themselves into our race, making you a carbon-12 alien chimp. Carbon-12 breaks down to 6 protons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons, 666. The number of a man, the mark of the beast. It is a DNA marker, and you are already marked. They come again to tell you that they created you, and even the DNA sample shall match. They shall be ushered in by the Jesuit, Petrus Romanus. Aliens, oh my. So that's the nutter's idea of aliens, okay? I love getting inspiration from crazy places. Chemtrails are this was addressing the chemtrails. Chemtrails are barium and silver oxide. The conspiracy that they are to depopulate is asinine. I have done films and predicted with 100% accuracy when space weather shall issue a solar flare wind warning. When you see the skies being deluged with this reflective substance, rest assured a solar flare is on its way. They know it. They also know that the magnetosphere is FUBAR. This is why they spray. Heck, they have even admitted it and called themselves SRM, Solar Radiation Management. Well, if they are doing the managing of the solar radiation, then the magnetosphere is not. Global warming, try solar system warming, is coming from our sun, since aligning with the galactic center at the end of the precession of the equinoxes on 12/21/12. Powerful stuff at that center. Chemtrails, oh my. And in response to Doomsday, oh my, I responded, Doomsday? Heck no, my brother, this is the apocalypse. And this entire world seemed to get the definition of that wrong. Apocalypse is from Latin, it simply means the revealing. Everything is being revealed to those with eyes to see. It is celebratory. To see what was said 4,000 years ago come into being, brother, we are the blessed generation. Isaiah said the sun shall burn 7 times brighter, and she is. He also talks of the melting fire, and Revelation talks of the lake of fire. This would be plasma, brother. It is cyclical, and all Mesoamerican cultures have told and passed down their stories of this. That way it didn't get hidden. It didn't get burned like all of our knowledge did. Kind of makes you wonder why they burned it, huh? Probably because we'd have to revert to science only instead of eyewitness accounts, like the Mesoamerican cultures have told and passed down. Remember this for me, please. Jesus' official crime was blasphemy, and that would be defined as contradicting the church. They were scared of this guy. They labeled him as the leader of an apocalyptic gang on a poster. He couldn't stand religion and was teaching the people that they could conquer time and space just as he had. I think resurrection is a pretty good conquering of time and space in this realm. This is aptly depicted in Salvador Dali's work, The Crucifixion, where he paints Christ on a tesseract instead of a cross. It is a message, and I believe it's one of fourth dimensional. He established a portal out of the organic. The age of organic is over. Our 5th sun age shall be ended by the 5th element, as our previous 4 sun ages have been ended by the 4 elements: earth, air, wind, fire, and water. The 5th element is aether, and it is being channeled from the galactic center. When the 4 corners of the earth have rested on the dark rift, my people's celebrations will end. Oh my. Boom, Jesus. Love God, love each other.